This is what remained after a Dangote sugar refinery truck with failed brakes crashed into a long line of stationary vehicles held up on the Otedala Housing Estate bridge end by a police checkpoint. This scene is a few meters away from the Bega area on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. As with accidents like this, the casualty figure varies depending on who you're listening to, but the media has been able to ascertain that it's not less than 40, including children. It is sad, but sadder still because it could have been avoided. And so, a few days after that unfortunate accident, a human rights non-governmental organization, Access to Justice, and a Lagos-based legal practitioner, Mr. Femi Falana, wrote a report to the Chief Coroner of Lagos State to activate an inquest into the immediate and remote causes of the accident to forestall a reoccurrence. That inquiry lasted 16 months, with Magistrate Tajuddin Elias sitting 18 times. The verdict had also been postponed twice, but finally, at the magistrate court sitting in Ikeja, the coroner has found that the Dangote sugar refinery truck was the direct cause of the accident, with the police who set up the roadblock being a contributory cause. Magistrate Elias has therefore recommended that the management of Dangote sugar refinery should tender a public apology to the victims and their families, which must be published within 3 months of the coroner's findings. The management of Dangote is also to locate the driver of its truck which caused the crash and hand him over to the police for prosecution. Magistrate Elias also asked Dangote Sugar Refinery to see to the compensation of the victims of the road accident. For the police, the coroner recommended a dismantling of all roadblocks where they still exist, and especially where it obstructs the free flow of vehicular movement. The use of road signs and speed limits as strategic portions of the road to alert users also formed part of the recommendations of the coroner, as well as a strict enforcement and regular road surveillance by men of the Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC. While counsel to Dangote, Mr. Akin refused to comment on the findings, this is how other counsel in the matter reacted.
I would say, first of all, we would like to keep our hands, our fingers crossed, and see how Dangote responds.
Anybody is at the expense of filing any action. The police, if we get a lawsuit, we will defend ourselves. The coroner judgment is very clear. It's another advantage to us.
And so the coroner's work is done. But the process of ensuring sanity on the roads is just beginning. Shola Shoyele, Channels Television News.